welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here and you don't know who I am, my name is Jodie and I like to create beauty related content here on this channel. So if that is something you guys are interested in, make sure that you are subscribed and click the bell just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Let's try and get to 500 subscribers, where I will be doing a big giveaway for you guys to say thank you to getting me to that milestone. So for today's video we're going to be doing another eyeshadow palette review, and this is a brand new palette which launched yesterday by Beauty Bay, which is the Wilderness palette. So I think they sneak peeked this on Wednesday, but they did like just a black and white photo with just the names written on, so we could kind of guess that it was going to be a green palette, but we didn't know what the palette was going to look like. So if you guys want to know what I think about this palette, how much it is, some swatches of the colours, a mini tutorial, and then a final review of what I think, just keep watching and let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so this palette retails for £15. If you use the code BB15, it's not affiliated or anything, I don't have any codes, then you will get 15% off. So I paid £12.75 for this palette. Thank you Luce for letting me use your next day delivery, because I still don't have it. So thank you Luce for that, otherwise I wouldn't have got it. Today is Saturday. I actually got it delivered this morning, but I've been super busy today, so I haven't actually managed to film until right now, and it's like 20 to 7 at night, so you are seeing this Sunday morning. Yes, this is £15. This is the same size as their Sunset Horizons palette, their Book of Magic, and their new Romantic palette. I've done videos on Sunset Horizon and Book of Magic, but I never got around to doing one on the new Romantic palette. So if you guys still want that, I don't think you can buy it anymore, but if you guys still wanted a video on it, I guess I could do that. It is up to you. So this palette is actually cruelty free and vegan for anybody that's interested. I know a lot of people like to go cruelty free these days. It's something that I am working more towards, but it's not something that I have managed to do as of yet. Not everything in my collection is cruelty free, unfortunately, but we'll get there. Anyway, this is the front of the palette. It is gorgeous. It's got like little gold foiling on it, and on the back it has like a little message. So it says, reconnect with Mother Nature with this Wilderness palette, inspired by all the rich earthy tones, leafy greens and molten shades that nature has to offer us. This 20 shade palette features wearable hues while still allowing you to explore your creativity. Featuring the same Beauty Bay formula you know and love, each shade is packed full of pigment, is super blendable and lasts all day without fading. We can definitely try out the full of pigment and super blendable part, although I cannot test out all day today. So yeah, you get 20 shades for £15, which I do not think is too bad. It's just like the other ones. I'm just going to take the little slip out, and this is our colour story. Hang on, there we go. So this is definitely not completely what I thought it would be. I definitely knew there would be a lot of greens in it, from like the, you know, rich tones, leafy greens. I didn't expect this bottom row, I will be honest. I thought there'd be a few more browns in here, which I'm glad there isn't, because I'm just not a brown person, and I do like the fact that there is blues. I personally I think a few more matte greens in like various different tones. I actually quite like the fact that these green ones are different to like your average like lime green and then like a normal like grass green. I like the fact that the tones are actually different, but at the same time I do think we still should have had those greens as well. The shimmers in here are gorgeous, as per. You can tell they're that foily texture. I think they're definitely going to be that that lovely putty texture that I talk about in most of my videos. So if you're not new around here, what I tend to do is give this a good swatch on camera for you guys, and then we get into a little mini tutorial. So if you want to stick around to see what the swatches are like, let's keep going. Okay, so I'm going to go across instead of down. I normally go down when I swatch. So the first one we have is Snow, we've got Sky, and then we've got Ray. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Then to finish this row we've got Twilight and Ocean. Oh my god, that is stunning. I have a feeling this might become my new favourite palette. Did you see that? Oh my god, that is gorgeous. Again, it is that delightful formula that we, it's a bit more hard pressed actually. It's not like bang putty, whereas Ray was a lot softer and a lot more squishy. Okay, I'm really happy with row number 1. Really happy. Right, I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to do with this palette. I have so many ideas buzzing around, but like not a one cohesive one. Like I've got like loads of little ones. Let's oh, that's soft. Okay, let's go on to row number 2. So we've got Forest, which is a nice matte green. We've got Breeze, which was very, very soft. And we've got Mint, which is another matte green. I'm just going to build that swatch up just slightly. So that is the first 3. That was very soft, like, can you see? That was extremely soft. Another very soft one. We've got Moss and lastly Ivy. So that is row number 2. Look at all those tones together. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Look at that blue. Oh, I'm in love. I'm actually in love. Right. Okay, row number 3 is like going from greens into like more orangey, mustardy shades. So here we go. We've got Lime, which again is another soft shade, Leaf and Eucalyptus. I'm going to build Eucalyptus up ever so slightly. They're gorgeous. You could do such a nice khaki green look with this palette with like a nice spotlight eye. If there wasn't so many colours to choose from, I think I would have gone with that today, but not sure yet. Then we've got Marigold and Fossil, which again is another very soft shade. That Marigold is gorgeous. So is Fossil, to be fair. I don't know if this is my favourite, you know. I think it's overtook Book of Magic. That's hard. That's a hard statement to make because Book of Magic is very me. But this is beautiful. Final row. We've got Poppy, Raw, Heat. Heat is another shimmer, but it is not as soft. It's not that texture that the others are, and I think you can tell it doesn't look as shimmery because of the texture of it. It is shimmery and you can see a sheen, but it's not like Fossil, which is like absolutely gleaming. And I've noticed that Raw is very crumbly. Raw and Leaf have been the most crumbly out of all of the mattes. Like, I don't know if it's gonna, can you see that? Last 2 colours, we've got Earth and Sunrise. Oh, that's very similar to the other one. It's a little bit more orange. So that is your final row, and that is your final 2 rows. So that is all the colours. Gonna do the usual, go off, do P. Louise base, come back, and we'll start an eye look. Okay, I'm back. I want to try and use as many shades in this palette as possible, just because I want to try and, I don't know, I want to get a feel for them all. I'm going to zoom you guys in and just get some brushes out. So I'm going to go in with, I don't know, I'm so torn. Ivy first, I think. Maybe a little bit of Eucalyptus. I'm going to pop this all over the lid and into the crease. Oh wow. This pigmentation. Wow, wow, wow. Next I'm going to take the shade. I'm going to take a little bit of Twilight first. I think just what I'm going to do is like half on it, half off it. Because I think it's going to blend a little bit better than... I'm going to take the original brush and a tiny bit of Forest and Leaf. I'm trying to lighten this colour up just slightly because I feel like it is very dark. Now I'm going to go in with Sky and I'm going to buff out Twilight. So far these colours are beautiful. Now I need to decide what shimmer to use and I don't know what one. I'm thinking maybe Breeze, which is this one. I'm going to put it on and then see what happens. I always say these probably best on with your finger, but I'm going to use a brush just because that's what I personally prefer to use. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go off, we're gonna do the other eye and then we're gonna come back, finish off and do a bit of a review. I've got a couple of things I want to say. Okay, so I'm back, popped on my lashes and I've done my base makeup and my lips and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the shade Poppy and I'm going to take that underneath the lash line, which is the bright red from this palette. I'm going to take this about 3/4 of the way across because I'm going to pop another colour on the end. And then also going to pop on the shade Marigold, which is the yellowy orange. And then I'm going to take the shade Lime. I'm going to try it if it's a little bit too dark. No, I won't take it. I'm going to take Lime on my inner corner. And this is the finished look. It is gorgeous. So let's talk through my thoughts on this palette. So this palette contains 20 shades and is £15, but obviously you can get it for the discounted price as well. In here you get a total of 7 shimmers and 13 mattes, which personally I think is a very good ratio. I do prefer a palette with more mattes. If you've watched me more recently you will know that. I love the colour story of this palette. I'm sorry, but this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, and I think there are enough mattes to make coloured looks. So you could do like a blue look, a green look, a kind of like khaki green look, an orange yellow look, you can do a red look, and that is all because there is enough mattes and shimmers to be able to create those kinds of looks. You've got 2 of the shimmers that are less of that putty material, whereas the rest of them are a lot softer to touch. They crumble a little bit more, but I absolutely love it about this palette. Actually, they have paid off so well. I didn't think they were going to go on quite as well with a brush, and I thought they would be better off with my finger, but actually they work so well with a brush. Like, look at my inner corner right now, and I put that on with a brush. Like, it's gone on so well. It does make it more crumbly, but that's what you got to deal with shades like that. In terms of the mattes, I have found no issue with pigmentation. The pigment is really good. I found no issue with blending. They've blended beautifully into one another, and I have had no issue with patchiness or anything like that. They have gone on superb. My only criticism, I guess is the right word, I don't really know, is that these are incredibly dusty. You get a lot of kickback, and I would suggest doing your eye makeup before you do your face makeup, because I had blue and green eyeshadow everywhere. That is the one thing about this palette that I would say kind of lets it down. It doesn't, but if you're someone that really doesn't enjoy palettes that have a lot of kick up, or have a lot of, you know, fallout, you won't enjoy this palette, because it is very much that. And I found that the other ones tend to be like that. So I honestly think the Be Perfect formula is beautiful. I can't criticise this palette. My only criticism is that it has a bit of fallout, but like that doesn't bother me personally. There is no criticism that I have for this palette. It is beautiful. It's gone on so well, and I think the claims it makes on the back, other than, you know, it lasting and without fading, because I don't know if it will or not, you need this. Go and buy it right now. So that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure that you do give it a big thumbs up. Let me know, did you pick this palette up, or have you tried the other Beauty Bay palettes in the collection? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Remember that we are trying to hit 500 subscribers so that I can get a giveaway up for you guys. I've been slowly but surely collecting all the bits that I want to put in the giveaway. So yeah, make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.